One thing I've heard also is that starseeds, especially when they come here and it's their last lifetime here to incarnate on Earth, that they feel like there isn't enough time or that they're forgetting something and they really, really need to do something, but they don't know what it is.
So find a way to
Hello, beautiful fellow lightworkers. My name is Monica, and today's video is titled, Relax, You Have Lifetimes to Get It Done. So I want to start this video off with a story, a personal story of mine, and it is about this reoccurring dream I've had for it feels like as long as I can remember, but if I had to estimate, I would say maybe like a couple years. And this dream was so reoccurring that I would have it probably at least 3 to 5 times per week, which I know is a lot. Within this dream, things would change, such as the people and the places, the scenery, the objectives or goals. But the main theme stayed exactly the same. And it would be that I would have this, let's say, one task I wanted to get done in the dream. And sometimes it was very complex, and sometimes it was very simple. And I'll give an example of one really simple one I remember that just drove me crazy that I could not accomplish. And I was in a living room, I'm assuming in a house that was mine in the dream, and I had this pillowcase that I was trying to put on a pillow, like a decorative pillow. And for the life of me, I could not put this pillowcase on. It just would not work. And I spent the entire dream trying to put on this pillowcase. And the dream felt like it was a whole day, just hours and hours and hours passing. And I was so frustrated in the dream the entire time I was trying to accomplish this task. And I even woke up feeling really frustrated. One, because I didn't finish the task that seemed very easy. And two, because I couldn't figure out why I kept having these sort of dreams. And I'm trying to think of some other examples, but sometimes it was like I was trying to call the police and the phone wouldn't dial, and I would keep trying over and over again to push the buttons and they wouldn't dial on the phone in the dream. Or I was trying to get to work, like I was running super late, I'd slept in, and then I woke up and I was like, I have to get to work, and a series of events would happen that would prohibit me from getting to work at all, and I would wake up before I ever got to work. So I just want to give you some examples of this is the kind of reoccurring theme, even though certain things slightly changed each time. And I couldn't figure out why I was having these dreams, and it was really bugging me. I knew it was trying to tell me something, I just didn't know what. And I had recently had something called an angel session. And within that session, what we basically did was I got put under very light hypnosis. So I was awake the whole time. I didn't speak, but I could hear everything that the psychic or intuitive I was talking to was telling me. And her specialty is that she puts people under the hypnosis, and then she does kind of like a meditation thing where she takes you to the astral realm or the spirit realm, the angel realm, and then she communicates with your angels for you. And she asked me before the session started if I had any questions that I specifically wanted to ask my angels and get some clarity on. And I had a few questions, but one of the big ones, or the main ones, was the question about what does this reoccurring dream mean? And I described it to her. So while we were in the angel realm, she asked the question, and the answer that I received was, first of all, that time is an illusion. Time doesn't exist. There's always enough time. And that I will never get it all done. And it can mean, anything, everything that I want to do. And they said that I have lifetimes to get it done. And I was just like, okay, I don't know what that means exactly. Like, I don't know how to balance my task and how I feel about that right now. But, that's good information. It's good to know why I'm having these dreams. And that was like maybe less than a month ago. And since then, I want to say I've only had that dream maybe a couple of times since. I haven't had that reoccurring dream like I used to have it very regularly. And then today I was watching another YouTuber, and she had confirmed the same thing that I had heard from my angels. And I was just like, oh, it's so nice to have that confirmation that other people have gone through the same thing. And she's really young. She's only 28, and she has accomplished so much in her life. She's very on her, soul mission, on her path, and has done impressive things, especially for being so young. And she's someone I definitely look up to as like a mentor or another spiritual teacher. And she said when she was like 18, she went to a psychic, and this is before she really started developing her psychic abilities of channeling. And that psychic had taken a look at her soul contracts and said she had never seen someone with such long contracts before. She said it was like a mile long. And the psychic told her, she's like, I'm going to tell you right here and now that you are not going to get all of this done in this lifetime. And she said that she felt at first kind of panicked, I guess, because she wasn't going to be able to get it all done, but also kind of relieved because it took off some of the pressure knowing that it's, I wouldn't say impossible, but it's probably improbable that she's going to get it all done in this lifetime. I even have a friend who's very similar to me. She's not a Virgo like me, but she has those, perfectionist, being overly productive traits like I do. We're very, very similar in that way. So we understand each other a lot when it comes to these issues that we have. And she said that she kept feeling like there's something she needs to be doing, but she can't remember what it is. And it's not something like, oh, I need to pick up the dry cleaning, or I need to mail out this gift or package or anything like that. It wasn't something that she just forgot for like a day or a few hours. It's something that she feels like she's forgotten this whole lifetime, and she can't figure out what it is. And I believe it's, of course, related to her soul purpose and mission, what she came down here to do, what was written in her contracts. And I told her I feel the same way. I feel like there's something I'm forgetting that I need to be doing all the time. And that manifests for both of us in physically doing things all the time and having trouble relaxing. We're like, we can't just chill out and watch a movie because we're looking over at the sink and we're like, oh, there's a dirty glass that needs to be cleaned. There's laundry that needs to be done. There's some project that needs to be finished. And it just stresses us out so much. And one thing I've heard also is that starseeds, especially when they come here and it's their last lifetime here to incarnate on Earth, that they feel like there isn't enough time, or that they're forgetting something and they really, really need to do something, but they don't know what it is. So anyways, this other YouTuber basically said the exact same thing that I had channeled in my angel session about having a lot to do in this lifetime and not getting it done. And then she also added that if we don't finish all the, let's just say, task on our to-do list for our soul contracts and our mission or purpose in this lifetime, that it will be transferred over to our next lifetime. And that's not a bad thing. It's not that I'm saying that we're being punished or these are things we really don't want to do, like obligations that we feel resistance to. It can be really good things that we've wanted to do. Like, say you wanted to start your own school, or you wanted to invent something and you didn't get to it in this lifetime. Well, it will just transfer over to the next lifetime. And that is because we are infinite beings. When our physical body dies, at least this is what I believe, take it or leave it. When our physical body dies here, our soul just goes elsewhere, whether it's back to source or it's being reincarnated again. Could be as a human, could be as an extraterrestrial on another planet. I believe life is kind of like Star Wars, where there's just so many different species and beings that all look different and are out in the universe. So we can become another being. And because we never truly die, we just keep reincarnating, and we play essentially different characters or roles in different places, and we learn different lessons from different experiences. So I felt a lot of comfort in that confirmation. She also added that something like, if you decided today that all you were going to do for the rest of your life is to Netflix and chill every day until you die, then that's okay too. You've already done enough. You've done a lot already. Like, you deserve to rest if that's what you want to do. And you're still going to be valuable. And again, whatever those tasks you have left, they'll just transfer over. It's kind of like that saying whenever, I know a lot of people would say this when you're in an office, or when I was working in an office, they're like, go home, it's already late, it's going to be there for you tomorrow. Like, it's not going anywhere, it's going to be waiting for you, whatever work you have left. And the work just never really truly gets done. I mean, it does maybe in some jobs, but like, I've had jobs where we were just 100% maxed out, completely busy, had tons of work to do all the time. There wasn't like there was really a slow day or a day that we could just be like, oh, I really have nothing to do. There was always something to do. And you just don't all get it done at once. Or even if you do get it done one day, there's going to be more work that accumulates the next day. So just kind of chill out. Don't put so much pressure on yourself and try to get it all done. You don't have to get it all done now or today or this lifetime. You have so many more lifetimes in this universe to get it done. All right, beautiful souls, that is my video for today. If this resonates with you in some way, please give a thumbs up and or comment down below and let me know if you got something from this. And as always, until next time, I hope to see you in my next video. Bye, guys.